How's it going, everybody? Happy Thursday. You're watching Unboxing Thursdays, episode 196. Tonight, we are chatting with the boys from Animal Warriors of the Kingdom Kickstarter by Spero Toys. So stay tuned, and hopefully, if you're here live, if you have some questions, let us know in the chat. If you're watching the replay, you can hit them up there anyway. The Kickstarter ends in 19 days, so let's keep it moving. Sit back, enjoy the show, leave a thumbs up, and enjoy your weekly unboxing therapy.
What's today? It's Thursday.
Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka ToyingAround, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes. Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay. I have one Zusi on the name.
Let's try them. Let's still try.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to Unboxing Thursdays. If this is your first time tuning in, what we do every week is a sit down with my friend here, DK, go through a backlog of toys that I have to open because there's too much stuff, and it's just a way for me to make space and get rid of some boxes so I can buy more toys. But the best part is, chat with a friend in the community, and of course, you in the live chat or on the replay. So thank you for being here. DK, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. How are you?
It feels weird. I feel like I've been off this live stream for so many consecutive weeks. Just things keep lining up and lining up. I had the Seinfeld tickets that my wife bought me, and then last week, like a random trip to New York. But we're back tonight, and then also next week. Next week is the big birthday stream. It's Enablers. DK's like, what? It is?
No, I know it is.
I don't know. Your face is just like, well, compared, like there's your usual blank stare, and then there's like, oh shit, blank stare, and I thought it was the oh shit one. But next week, next week is the big stream, Enablers. There's going to be some Enablers in town to hang out. It's my birthday next Wednesday, so it's going to be birthday stream on Thursday. Should be a lot of fun. Hope you guys can all come back and hang out. And the best part of this is, doing it with everybody that that we know and friends, right?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Enthusiasm, I like it. And of course, next Sunday, April 7th, for this event, I'm putting together a toy show, the ToyingAround Toy Convention, sponsored by eCollectibles, of course, Canada's best online e-tailer of toys and action figures. But there's going to be, where do we start? There's going to be my friend Paul, who's from Kim's Convenience, Star Wars, and Avatar. There's going to be Cal Dodd, the voice of Wolverine from X-Men 97 and X-Men the Animated Series. McFarlane Toys is going to be displaying stuff there. There's going to be giveaways from Retro Kid. There's going to be some G.I. Joe classified series on display and some giveaways there too, and more to announce. So please, you can check out toyingaround.ca or my Instagram. And if you're in the area, come through next Sunday. And if you know somebody who might be interested, let them know. Does that sound about right, DK?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
But I'm excited for another really fun project that's going on right now. You've seen them here before. You might have seen them all over YouTube this week on all the toy tubes. The project is called Animal Warriors of the Kingdom Primal Series 2, following the huge hit that was Series 1. The Kickstarter is live now and in the video description, so make sure you go check it out. You don't have to wait to the last minute. Please welcome from Spero Toys, we have Jason, and also with him, Adam, highly articulated, and Brick something.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Yo. What's up, guys?
I missed the dress code memo, so.
Oh, come on.
Happy.
Just pretend. Just
whatever.
pretend.
Happy early birthday, though, by the way. That's great.
Happy early
Thank you.
birthday.
Good
You're
stuff.
so old.
I am.
Let's not talk it.
No, I gotta ask a question. Do you intentionally withhold information from DK to get that stare every once in a while?
The 1,000-yard stare.
No, I just have a bad memory sometimes.
Okay, how long have we been friends? I feel like you
Long.
should know at this point that too
Yeah.
long. Whoa, what does that mean?
We've known each other for too long.
What is that? It sounds like
It means exactly what it means.
I hope.
I'm
that you
sorry. I
know.
probably shouldn't. Have I brought up some deep-seated?
DK's
Hey, to
disgruntled.
spin it
Yeah, exactly.
positive,
Keep
you've got a
prodding
great
at it.
oh
This
shit
is-
stare.
this
You've
is
got a great
heating
oh
up
shit.
quick.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
DK stands for the disgruntled kid.
Well, that's an awesome one. I like
like
that
that.
one. Add it to my list.
Hey guys, thank you so much for coming on. I'm really excited for this project for you guys. Of course, it's already currently met its base goal, but there's more stuff to unlock. And I think tonight you have some new things to talk about. Is that correct?
Yeah, we finally got we kind of hinted about the reptile figures having pack-in heads. So we're going to kind of show off what they look like and show off the potential army builder factor with each of those figures. There's one figure that's, you know, a dedicated army builder, but we kind of want people to be able to, you know, build out a reptile army right off the bat. So if they want to kind of see a visualization, we have that if you want to share it whenever it's convenient for you guys.
Sure.
We have a couple of different ones. There's a little bit more detailed where it just kind of shows a couple of different angles, and then there's another one where it really literally shows the army builder potential with kind of 3 of each of those figures. And then the last thing that we showed, yeah, the last thing we showed. Yeah, I'll let you go ahead.
No, sorry, I was gonna say, like, do you? I'll pull up the Kickstarter now. Do you want to run through the base core of the project for people first, in case?
It looks way different in the Canadian
Seriously,
money.
every time I see that, I'm like, whoa, oh.
I said,
Yeah.
I went, whoa, what happened there? Yeah, so
Let's unlock more stuff.
We're doing good. So we're a little bit more. Well, I say a little bit, but we're about 10K USD over our. No, we're 100. No, what are we? 210 over our initial asking goal. So we're well into the stretch goals right now. We've got 2 stretch goals left from what we initially kind of just showed right off the bat. But you know, as you scroll down, we'll kind of talk about each of these items and see what we can kind of go from there. So that's a little bit of verbiage and stuff. We kind of show off a little bit of house crests that are going to be featured. And as you scroll down, you can now see if this is the first time that you've looked at it, it's all fresh. But you know, people that have already backed will now notice that the reptile heads now feature their pack-in images. So you know, we got a horny toad. This one's got a snake. Gresh has a snake now. And
Nice.
and then we're going to scroll past our weapon sets, which are fantastic, but we're kind of highlighting our headsets right now. And our army builder now comes with a helmeted version. So if you want to have, you know, your helmeted version be kind of like the grunts,
Nice.
and then like the unhelmeted, your hero or your kind of lieutenant or something, or vice versa, you can do all of that. And then if you scroll down just a little bit more, we've got another little graphic that's go up just a little bit. We're kind of showing off multiple angles of those heads. You know, just being the shape that these characters' heads are, it's kind of nice to see more than one angle of that. So all of these jaws are functional jaws. They'll all have articulation.
Awesome.
That's sick.
And yeah, they'll just make really, you know, we're just kind of really trying to pack as much quality and fun into each of these figure sets as we can do.
Yeah, so this is like I mentioned, this is the second wave for Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. For anyone who's just kind of finding out about this property for the first time, this is an original property, original characters from Spero Toys, and there's been a comic that's been coming out so far, and these are waves of characters that you can see in the comic that you guys, Spero Toys, is putting out. That I think the first wave was such a huge hit. The design, the look of the characters, the quality, the articulation in the final product, that I think everyone was really excited to get that stuff in hand. So Jason, what what have you taken from the first Kickstarter and maybe kind of focus more or try to accentuate more in this project to really make it more successful? I mean, you guys have already passed your initial goal, right?
Yeah, we're right on track with what we want to do. We know that we're kind of in the little, the middle of our Kickstarter marathon. Everything's going according to how we basically projected the backers and the funds at this point. As far as like the difference between the first and the second one, as you know, the scope of the first one to me was a lot more. What's the word? The only thing I can think is that it was much smaller in scale. There was essentially one body type, with the exception of the thing gorilla figure being, obviously way different. So this time we're doing, instead of 2 different body types, we're doing 4 different body types. We've got the reptile body, which is the same athletic build as what we've seen before. And it's cool because all of their armor and accessories and everything are going to go with everything you might already own. And then we started venturing in and doing a more muscular body, which is our brawler buck. And we finally got to introduce females in this line. That's our heroines. There's 3 characters that we've unlocked for that so far, or we've unlocked all 3 of those female bucks that we wanted to do. And then we kind of wrapped up the initial offering with a more slender, agile male buck, which is the speedster buck. And all these figures are going to have additional hand pack-ins. We have them in the graphics.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Some of the ways you can pledge towards the project, how you can get stuff. Standard figure, this is 33 US.
I'll let Adam and Brick take that.
Sure.
I feel like I got a sneeze coming on, so I keep muting my mic. So if you ask me a question and I don't answer, it's because I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I apologize. I have a head cold. But yeah, we tried to break it down so that just about any person's preference will have an entry point into the Kickstarter. So we got single figures of the standard, single figures of the what we're calling the deluxe, which is basically the brawler figures. 5 figure packs, 20, the all-in, which gets you one of everything from the initial Kickstarter, the epic all-in, which is everything, one of everything that we make, and then a couple other packs. And then if you get a pack, but you want to add one more figure on, that'll be available in the add-in. That will be available in the backer kit as well. So if you order something in the Kickstarter, if you back the Kickstarter for whatever reward tier, if you decide you want to add on to that, we will give people the opportunity to add on in the backer kit period for the same price as the Kickstarter, before we open it up to kind of just just open it up to a general pre-order, at which point they will go to normal retail. So
Adam, you made me sneeze.
That was not me.
What was that?
Holy cow.
That was Jason.
Wow. I thought I was going to try to mute it, but I was like, where's the mute button even on here? I see it now. I'll be able to mute the next one.
If you're clicked on the browser, you can just press the letter M on your keyboard and it'll mute it.
Oh,
quick.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's what I'll do.
For the
That's a great
record,
idea.
Jason is the loudest sneezer that I've ever heard in
It's
real
so
life. It's outrageously loud.
It's
I
ridiculous.
thought he was cheering. I thought he was going like,
I thought he said
"Ooh-wee."
wahoo. Yeah,
that was something
that's just a
Cajun.
sneeze.
It's aggravating. I wish I could sneeze a little bit more quietly. Thank
So
you.
the only
They're
thing
blessing
just
me in the
wanted to chime
comments.
in on what Adam was breaking down, because it does get a little bit confusing, I think, in the effort to like make a bunch of really cool stuff available and then sort of show updates. Some of the information might get kind of lost in there. So right now you're looking at the Horde Assassin, and that's something that can be unlocked. There's a bunch of stuff if you were scrolling through earlier that didn't say unlocked, but that actually were at one point unlocked. So when Adam was saying all the things in the initial offering,
Mhm.
it might get hard to kind of keep track of what was there initially and what wasn't.
It's been noted, and we will update that.
Yeah. So just want let folks to know that'll be updated. So it'll be easier for you to sort of like track, like, okay, especially if you're interested in an Epic All In, getting a little ahead of ourselves, but like the Epic All In, it gets you everything that was in the initial offering as well as the unlocks. And so you might kind of get lost a little bit, but I just want to let folks know because I know that's something that's out there. But it's been noted.
It's a lot of work to maintain constant updates to the website. I completely understand, but that's why 3 of you, or if not more or less combination of you guys doing like a YouTube tour, just to get the information out there. I think it's very important. That's why I wanted to make some time before the project ended to get you guys on here as well, because a lot of these figures look really great. I mean, look at this Epic All In. 84 backers at that tier already. That's huge. That's like,
Oh, that's cool. I hadn't even noticed it. I didn't look at that. I'm still worried about like typos and little graphical errors that I haven't looked at, like what the actual breakdowns are.
For
I
quite a
stopped
while,
pointing out the
Value that-
typos because I don't want to piss off
Oh my
Adam
God.
anymore. So
for quite a while, the Epic All In had more backers than the single figure reward tier, which
is great. I
pretty
mean,
cool.
you know,
Like,
yeah, I mean, it's awesome.
hopefully you guys bring enough awareness to this that more people want more than one. Was that a real sneeze?
no, I was just looking at what Matt's using and I had to replicate it.
It's funny.
Sorry.
What did Matthew say?
He said, I'm starting to
Troublemaker.
think I was named because of a loud sneeze. Macho.
I like that. That's awesome. That's a warrior's name.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so you know what? Let's get into some more of the close-ups later on of the things that you're wanted to highlight tonight. But of course, I've probably should have said hi to the chat real quick. It's I'm a little rusty. It's been a few weeks. It's been a few weeks for Unboxing Thursdays, but thank you for being here. We're on with Spero Toys, of course, for the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom second Kickstarter. And let's see who's here. Say what's up in the chat. Leave a thumbs up if you have a second. Tommy K is first. What's going on, Tommy? The Bitter Troll is here. Endless Fables. Thank you for being here. I think that's a new name.
he's one of ours.
There you go.
We know him. We know
That's
that
right.
guy.
Hello.
Thank you for tuning in. We have also Mythic Dolphin.
Also one of ours.
Tiffany.
What's
There
up,
you go.
Tiffany?
She's one of
I'm
our
pretty sure
MVPs.
87 of the Epic All-Ins are all hers, right?
Multiple
That's
all-ins.
right.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
multiple
Yes.
Epic all-ins. Huge supporter of the line.
New name Red Exo Mac 5.
Red 5.
There you go. Red 5. Thank you. Toy Rensu is here. Channel member Toy Rensu. What's up? Toy Rensu, I'll see you next Sunday, right? Josh Brown, what's up, man? Josh Brown helped me pick up some figures on the week during the week, so can't wait for those. Thank you, Josh Brown. Panthro 504. Hello there. AWOC is amazing. Moving eyes? Question mark?
Thank you.
Exclamation question mark?
For the chameleon.
Adam, we got moving eyes on something here.
That's what I heard. I heard the chameleon has articulated eyeballs.
No.
Oh
way.
yeah, we got a lizard
Oh,
chameleon
yeah.
man that's got moving eyeballs, and we've also got the rabbit character. A lot of people forget about the rabbit. Kanji has 360 articulated ears as well. So it's
Sick.
not just the lizard. We got a couple of them that do that.
Hell yeah.
High five on that visual aid. Good job.
Mr.
practice.
Ryan Clark, what's good? What's good? Channel member, of course. Myself, Stream Elements. We have channel member Batforce Grumps. What's up, Grumps? Good to see you. I miss you from the voice chat on Mondays, dude. Samrock is here. Channel member DK and D Cirtle. What's up, Daniel? Jay's won today, but we lost some bets. Let's see. No chewing. What's good? No chewing. Jason is here. What's up, Jason?
Well, hello.
Highly articulated. Thank you for being here. Rick Jones is back on the channel. Good to see you. Dom Muchiciaro says, hello there. Popping in to say hi real quick. We'll return shortly. Thank you for saying hello. 796 Studios, the one and only, will be here in Toronto next week for the Toy Con. He celebrates a birthday close to mine, but nowhere near as a milestone. So Sorry, dude. But we'll hang out. We'll have fun. Endless Fables, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Oh, I said that already, didn't I? Ray Paz, late to the game, but wow, what a nice entry point into the stream. Oh, perfect. As long as you like
What's up,
what's being
Ray?
shown here.
Thank you so much.
Bearded Build says, "What it do, baby? What's up, Peter? We'll see Bearded Builds next Sunday at the ToyCon." Stephen Shanks, these figures are so fun to pose and play with. I have bought every figure so far and have
Oh wow,
no
thank you,
regrets.
Awesome.
dude. Thank you so
Awesome,
much.
They're great toys. They're great toys. And Derek Chandler says, "How's everyone this evening? We're doing well. How are you?"
What's up, my
Now-
brother?
Of course, we have Enabler Machu Toys. Excuse me.
God bless you.
Hey,
Speaking of enabling, Machu was on Toy Daddies last night in the chat, just bullying them to get epic all-ins. He was
That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes
and
you need a
we
little
were thinking
extra
about
help.
thinking about ways. If you guys are familiar with Toy Daddies, they've got a running tally for how many figures they're buying in the year, and we were working out ways to figure out how to kind of soften the blow of an epic all-in, because the epic all-in's like 20 figures, and they were like, that's a big part of the budget for actual units of figures. And I was yeah, but some get delivered in 2024 and some are 2025, so you can kind of split it. There's less guilt there. So
when do you purchase it, or when does it arrive? That's where it counts.
That's what I kept asking.
Yeah,
Generally accepted. Go ahead.
I like to give future Jason little presents, and I tend to forget about them. I got, I don't want to like do like a crazy segue, but like I totally forgot that I ordered this figure, and I was like, what the heck is that? I was like, it looks like an action figure box, and I was just like, oh, thank you, past Jason, you're too good to me.
I don't think I could do that. If I know there's a pre-order coming, like it's out for delivery, I'm at the door ready to go. Anything that walks by my front window, I'm like a dog just ready, looking for UPS or something.
Yeah.
Turn off the notifications.
I can look out the kitchen window and see everything.
I don't know, just turn off the notifications. Maybe it'll help.
I'm pretty bad. I've had things appear from one retailer and then like the same figure come from the same retailer.
Dude, no joke. I've got
different
3 spirals because I didn't realize how many times I ordered her, and it just like I was like, cool, I got Spiral, and then another one showed up, and I was like, cool, I got Spyro. Cool. Why is there a third Spiral here? So
every time you saw it, you're like, this looks so good. I got to get.
Mason, you need a spreadsheet. I know a guy that has a spreadsheet you could use.
Hey, that's a good idea.
What is that, like 12 arms? 18 arms?
18 arms.
At least,
18, yeah. But hey, I can use all of her katanas now. I don't have to use like the axes or anything. So
just swords. We have Kirby Kai. What's up, Kirby Kai?
What's up?
I'll see you. Kirby Kai is going to be able to make it out to the ToyCon next week, which is a lot of fun. And I am TJ Williams, channel member. Good to see you. Kirby Kai, Grumps No Chewing, Cup Creations. Excited for Jessa. What's going on? Happy Thursday to you. Manic Mike, channel member. Loki is here. Universal Ash. Literally Action Figs. Oh, so many good names coming back in the chat. Good to see everybody.
Look
Drew Olive.
Drew's here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Drew, we'll see you next week.
How's it going?
Paul Morales. And let's see. Matt Logic is going to be back as well. Thank you for tuning in. Recent visitor to Canada, which is a lot of fun. Winger Lose. Happy Thursday.
I like that name. That's funny. I like that.
Yeah. Mike Hext. And are we there? We're caught up.
Almost.
Jay Sinner. What's up, Jason? Steven Shanks. I had a case of Sour Patch Kids show up yesterday. Didn't remember ordering them. You know what? That's awesome.
So that's a great
Why do I
one
feel
to
like
have
they're
show
not
up.
actually Sour Patch gummies?
A case.
A case. Case is probably a pack of 12.
Yeah.
And Toy Box of Doom. What's up? Go check out Collection Nexus Monday nights. I spreadsheet all day. Heck yeah. Thank you guys for
all day. Sorry.
Thank you all for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, we usually do this unboxing with friends every week. So hope you can subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. I do toy, reviews and other fun videos. So hope you can hang out on the channel going forward. All right, so let's get into some of these specifics that we may have missed in some of these figures? You mentioned 360 ears. I really like this dude.
Yeah, he's definitely a fan favorite. This image actually doesn't include the foot articulation, and I forgot to mention it, but this figure will also include foot articulation. And you had asked a little bit about the previous Kickstarter. Because it was all $1 essentially, we decided to use pins because we could get so much use out of the tooling that we had at the time. This go around, we're going to go ahead and do pinless, and most of the figures are going to have calf cut articulation as well.
Oh, wow.
So we're always interested in fan feedback, and we felt that both of those were great ideas. So we will be utilizing that going forward.
Is that one of the biggest changes? Were there any challenges from the first go around that you were able to you really try to reduce or eliminate for this project?
The only other, well, I wouldn't even consider that a challenge. It's more of like an artistic judgment that we made on our end. The only really big challenge that we had with the first 2 production runs was for Thane's hammer. The first set of hammers were like very stiff and almost kind of brittle. And the hand is so big that even though it does flex, we had to recast or redo all of the accessories so that the hammer would have the flex needed to actually fit into the hand without breaking. But luckily we caught that before the actual production, version shipped out. That was really, the only real hiccup that we had. As far as like dialing on our articulation goes, we had a little bit of a challenge with like the sonic weld being a certain thickness. It took us about 2 or 3 weeks to like really dial it in to make the butterfly joints move as smoothly as the rest of the joints. And I feel like, one of the things that Spero is known for is having really good, smooth articulation and a nice, solid feel. So we just kind of want to, convey that that's not just going to be for the Animal Wars of the Kingdom. It'll be for the Bushido line and the other stuff that we're going to be doing as well. So I would like that to be our signature as far as like a toy company goes. Like, we're obviously packing in a bunch of great accessories, and the paint deco and the articulation is fun, but we want it to be known that like, our figures are going to be very well articulated and have a nice beefy feel to them.
Yeah, I mean, for everyone in the chat, I've handled Wave 1. Like they're solid feeling action figures. When I'm posing them out, I don't have any worry. I don't have any anxiousness about moving the joints and everything. Like it feels great. It feels fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, we got Wave 1 and 2 on the Kickstarter separately, about 2 months apart. And we got Wave 1 during the winter, and we just put on this flyer that was like, hey, heat everything up because, we don't want breakage and stuff. But a lot of times we'll be at shows and stuff and we want to demo something, and we'll just kind of like rip it out of the package and start moving it around without any worry about breakage. So it's a very nice luxury to have. And, modern day figures have so many different types of plastic and everything that I still do recommend heating stuff up. But we are very confident in the build and how durable they are. You can sit in the living room floor with the kids and play with your figures, your AWOC figures, and not necessarily have to worry about stuff getting broken. Tiffany's asking something, but it like scrolled up before I could
already
actually
made a note.
Which one?
Made a note.
Did you see it, Adam?
Yeah.
I got some stuff highlighted. I can bring those up.
Okay,
first,
cool.
Amanda says Brick is a pro at enabling.
That's my wife.
Inspiring.
Listen, he's just
Inspiring.
Amanda. He's just giving Adam permission to get what he already wants. That's what it is. He already knows he wants it. He just needs a little bit of
Typically,
encouragement
actually
to
works
get
the other way around, but don't.
Is
tell
it?
my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also need to mention that next week, Matthew Toy is going to be in town. Not his birthday, though, but I can't wait to meet him for the first time when he gets here. Universal Ash says, question, given the new pinless direction, are the upper arms still sculpted, or will the armor pieces on the upper arm be removable now?
So it depends on what they're talking about. If it's on the bicep, if the armor is on the bicep, it's going to be a part that's like separate. So what he's talking about right there, there's that's sculpted on, but the new stuff is going to have like it's going to be a separate piece that's plugged into the arm. So if you do pull that part out, there'll be like a little cavity. You know, it won't be like just a bare unsculpted arm if you pull that piece off. There's not a ton of figures that have the armor on. Like this guy right here, one of those that the big pauldron on the side, that's actually like fitting. It's not part of the arm. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So that right there. So that part, the part that's like the bigger part, like kind of closer to his head, is not sculpted on, but the part that's on the bicep is sculpted on. So you could pull it off. You could pull that part off, but there'll be like a little cavity, like a little square shape that you know where that fits in. It's going to be glued into there.
Okay. So it's not like a completely like smooth or like completely textured, same texture underneath. It's going to be sculpted too.
Right. The factory needs to have, like, for stuff like that, factory needs something to plug in, because otherwise you know, you're going to have like several different factory workers working on the same part. And, you know, one of them might think, oh, it looks good right here. And the other one might think it looks good right here. And you need consistencies throughout the production. So there's going to be like, I say a square, but it'll probably be like two squares, like turned at 90 degrees to make sure they put it in correctly every time. And there's no guesswork involved. Hopefully that made sense.
Makes sense.
Now,
yeah, that totally makes sense.
Now, Gresh right here, this green lizard right here, literally all of his armor is removable. So if you just want like a naked chameleon, he doesn't even, the reptiles don't even have briefs. Some of the other furry figures did have briefs. The reptiles do not.
He's Donald Duck in it?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Also, even like the forearm bracelets and the shin.
Right, all of that
pads.
is going to be removable. Yeah, and then the figure above him, Corvius, is all of his armors. Let me see. So there's like one little part on his left bicep that's going to be sculpted on, but everything else besides that's removable.
Nice. I think some of that customizability might be an added component to to draw people in, because you can mix and match.
Yeah,
if you look at stuff like Mythic, how customizable that stuff is for the community, I think that this was going to be a huge factor for this too. Next question, we have Mythic Dolphin. This is probably for like Brick or Adam. Can you modify Kanji's bio under his image on Kickstarter homepage to list he has 360 movable ears, same for Gresh about his moving eyes and attachable tongue?
Yeah, so
that's a good idea.
I can do that. I can totally do that. But what I'm not gonna change the bio. I'll just add sort of a second little snippet after the bio that says, this figure includes XYZ. That's a very, very good point. And I'm definitely gonna do that. Idea. Probably not tonight because I'll be exhausted. I'll probably try to do it tomorrow.
So it's the eyes on this head that can completely twist and rotate like this?
Yep. Yeah. Articulated jaw on both of the heads, 2 extra sets of hands. So there's multiple notes that we just sort of forgot to mention and haven't necessarily shown. And so that's a very great point.
This is the fun of a Kickstarter.
That you need to, that people will want to know. And if, not everybody's going to watch your show, Kevin, believe it or not. So
I find that hard to believe.
There may be people that go to the Kickstarter that haven't watched this. So for that reason alone, I'll definitely do that.
Absolutely.
That's an easy fix, and it's something we should have done from the start. But whoops.
It's the fog of war. The Kickstarter, there's always stuff in a Kickstarter that you're going to forget. And so it's great to, be on these and be reminded. And we're getting asked questions and they're like, well, yeah, we should do that. And while we're looking at Gresh, that little chain whip that he's got off to the left, well, his left or our right, that chain is actually removable and you can plug it into his mouth instead of like an organic tongue. He'll have that kind of chain spike. So it's a fun little extra.
So we see here there's a little
Yep.
Little hole.
slot in the middle for that, and then also on this one,
Yep.
the snake
Yep.
head.
Yep. He'll have something
Ching
else.
Chung
We're
is
not,
crazy.
we're not going to say what it is, but he's got something as well.
You've said it before.
Did I? He's got
Yeah, you said it
like
before.
he'll be a little an acid spitting effect that you can plug into either one of them, but it's really meant for the snake.
Like venom. Like spitting
Right.
acid.
A clear green venom.
Sick.
Very,
Right?
very nice addition.
Yeah.
We have Christopher Colvin Creations in the chat. Christopher Colvin, go check him out on Instagram. Does some really great 3D printing and droid building buckets for Star Wars, things like that. It's awesome. Josh Brown says, I keep Thane under my pillow. Do you have neck and back pains now? Because that feels like a very, very uncomfortable.
So like
I
instead
assumed it
of
was for
a
protection.
pistol, he's got the Thane, like the club, like he just
Yeah.
like it's been out long enough to statistically ensure that it's been used as some sort of bludgeoning device at some point.
It's going to be on the news.
And if you're not familiar with Thane, it's definitely not going to be the biggest figure in the line.
Not
Whoa.
anymore. Yeah.
Ooh.
Not anymore?
It's a tease for what's coming up.
Ew.
Want to go to there?
Which one? Which one?
So there have been a couple of things that have been teased and sort of shown. And again, this is why we're going through all the different channels, because there have been reveals. If you keep scrolling down, this was not something that was there initially. Keep going. So those are big guys too, right? Those are the
That one's awesome.
This guy looks great
Yeah.
too.
but those
Right,
are all
that's awesome.
smaller than Thane, the one that keeps Josh's neck with a crick.
Pricked.
Those are all small.
Did y'all notice
Yeah.
that? What he just-
At
what he
one
just
point,
walked past?
that what that's what I mean. There's so much here, but the raving at one point was the was hidden in shadows, and that was the end of it. And everything you're going through right now are all things that have been added since the beginning. Again, that's another figure about the same size as Hannibal,
Man, I want
the
this
lion,
character.
and then there you go.
There he is.
That'll be officially the biggest figure in the line.
Look
At
Look at
this
that big
point.
old chunky boy. Big old tater
Do you
tot.
have approximate size of this thing? Or
10
still?
inches.
I think we said the ogre size for Mythics.
Oh, wow.
So
That's big.
this is an ogre scale figure.
Yeah.
For Mythic
you go.
Legions. This is your standard AWOC figure as it stands right now, 1.0, roughly 9 inches, I want to say.
Yeah.
I think.
Sweet.
But wider
Mhm.
and thicker. Because elephants.
Man, look
That's
how cool
awesome.
that Cyclops is.
Oh, I should send him that scaling image. So
Guys,
many.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
all of
idea. I
these are
forgot about that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Just
Thank you.
scrolling through everything. I think that, what's that bird one called?
Raven? No,
The
Meryl.
bard.
So
the
Meryl,
bard.
I think he's got my favorite accessory that we've shown off for this Kickstarter. I just love that little man, whatever that little guitar is.
Yeah. That turns into a bow.
It's called a lute. It's called something else. but,
into a bow.
That's
The loop?
crazy.
yeah, it's like, oh man, come on now. How cool is that? And then I was like, he needs a little wine flask, or water flask. But I don't know.
I love
I
this.
think
'cause
that's
he's got like a Robin Hood, kind of the Merry Men kind of vibe.
right, exactly. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna be like a comic relief type character. So, but we want him to be able to fight in a. We want him to be good in a fight if needed.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, we have the one and only High School Creations.
What's
up,
up?
Mikey? Says, "Yo, a walk in the house." That's how he would have said it in real life. So
That's right.
I did my best. High School Creations, Mike, man. Good to see you. Good to see all the Wall XD stuff that's happening. The behind the scenes you're showing. So excited.
Dude, it's awesome, man.
Hell yeah. And also, Nose Rain, famed photographer, and
Cool.
all around awesome guy. Richie,
it
what's up?
going?
Richie.
Love that you guys are expanding to other animal designs. Hope to
you.
see a raccoon. I know DK would love that too.
Please.
What was
Yeah.
that sound?
Well, you might not have to wait too long.
All sorts of sounds today.
Um,
I did send you
Raving-
a scale image too, Kevin.
I did a Kermit impression last time. Should I try to do like a Scooby impression this time? I'll let the
Dude,
chat
give me your
decide.
best. What's your best impression?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, you know what? Forget that. Let's choose a character, and
Ooh.
you give me the. All right, you know what? Well, Boone. What would Boone sound like if there was going to be an animated cartoon? You know, you have comics, animation's got to be, you know.
I think Boonzu would have kind of a bit of a kind of an English accent. Maybe is that an Irish accent? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what that is.
It's pretty.
Kind of
I
got
think
a-
it's pretty English.
It's a bit muddled, isn't it?
All right,
No,
but
I
how
don't
would
know.
he
I don't know if he
sneeze?
would sound like that. Huh?
How would he sneeze?
He'd sneeze like. Adam, I thought I did a good Chewbacca the other day
there
when
you
we
go.
were riding to the airport.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That could work.
This is how the AWOC comic gets written.
This is it.
Just doing
Yeah, I don't know.
voices.
I'm not feeling that Boone voice. I've got to think about it some more.
All right, sorry. Now I didn't want to give you more work on top of everything you're
No, it's
handling
all
now.
good. It's good.
Yeah, he's got to work on all those for when we do like the motion capture comic book. We'll
Right?
have Jason do all the voices.
Sweet. All right, so here's
I'd
a
have
scale.
to join SAG. Dude, what's up? 1/6 shooters in here too.
So as you see there,
doing? What's up,
again,
Trevor?
there are things that are out there across a bunch of different toy streams, social media. You're looking at Mamba compared to these other things. There's Thane. Again, you can put Mamba, the elephant, under your pillow and like, no good. But who's that thing in between? Is that a rhino?
Yeah, what is that? Looks
Who
like a
put that in
rhino,
there?
maybe.
It's a
How did
whole
that get in
other
there?
buck. So like initially this Kickstarter started with trying to raise the funds to be able to release 4 brand new bucks into this line that
Mhm.
people we've had it in our hands for a year. 2023 is when people had AWOC figures in their hand, and all of a sudden here we are, year 2 bleeding into year 3, and you're gonna get 4 new bucks initially was offered, and then now we're trying to shoot for, what is it, 410,000 to get Mamba, and then you're teasing this other guy as well as the birds. So total, what are we saying, 6 new bucks? Is it 7? I'm losing count.
Sounds like 7.
Yeah.
You had the initial
It's
4.
se-
and then
it's 7
the
if we
bird.
unlock all of them.
Madman, you're a madman. Yeah.
I can't
Crazy.
count past 5, so I'll let y'all take it from there.
You could use both hands. That's what I do.
Is this going to be like the
Okay,
Empire
that's actually
Strikes
not a
Back?
bad idea.
Like the sequel that's just going to take it even further and more.
You know,
What's the word?
I was particularly conscious of the so-called sophomore slump. So I felt like we had to like really, really come out swinging, and I feel like we've definitely accomplished that. Now it's just a matter, I am very happy with what we've unlocked, but I'm a little greedy. So I would really love to unlock all these awesome characters during the campaign. And that way we can ensure, obviously the production and our slots at the factory, and fans will, they won't be kind of left wondering where these figures will land as far as like year wise and, in wave assortments, so.
I love it. I love it. Swing for the fences. You kind of already hit it out of the park on the first one. So why not go for 2 home
Right.
runs? I dig it.
There was a movie that came out in the late 90s called Gattaca. And there was this scene where these 2 brothers are swimming in the ocean, and one of them is kind of exhausted. And that brother was, genetically modified to be this superior human, and the other one was just a natural born. and as the genetically superior brother starts to kind of like cramp up and drown, he asked the brother, how did you get this far? And he said, I didn't save anything for the swim back, you know. So like we're going all the way. We're here to kick ass and take names. I don't know if that made sense, but
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Oh, we have the world famous Yoko McCann, the international.
well, hello.
100%. She's been Asian half her life. Our good friend Yoko, back from Japan. The math works, guys. She's only been Asian half her life.
And the other half of her life, she's not been following people that follow her. On it.
Oh,
What
if
is
you
it,
guys
8 a.m. over there?
if Yoko hasn't followed any of you back, here's your chance to call her out. This is how it usually goes down.
I'm sorry, Yoko. I have to do it.
Mike says, fun fact, Ice Age Rise of the Dinos has a character named Yoko. That is a fun fact. Thank you, Mike. I love that guy. Endless Fable says, is Mamba's nose and ears articulated?
You know, we haven't figured that out yet. The nose is gonna have some sort of articulation.
Mm-hmm.
The ears, I started to think about it a little bit, but we haven't even started sculpting it yet. So we'll see. I don't know yet. But the trunk's gonna have some sort of articulation, just in order for the head to move around correctly. And you know, just looking at it, the ears would probably need some sort of articulation as well. So we'll see.
Precedent, man.
It's very likely.
Yeah, because would it be in the
It's
way
like
of him turning?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It lends itself to articulation, or it lends itself to for the ear to be articulated, because that would actually help the articulation of the head. So.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Just saying, there's precedent. There's precedent, Jason.
Look at that goofy
that-
thing, man.
Yeah.
Is that the exclusive?
Do the ears move?
I mean, yeah, it's a Mattel creation.
What about his tusk?
Okay.
Is his
I
tusk
believe
move?
still available. Everything.
Yeah, it is. I actually
tusk
looked at
is
it this morning.
removable. The
Nice.
tusks
That's cool.
stick in here for some reason. There's all sorts of fun stuff with this. There's a water connection that comes out of here.
No
so-
way. Oh, there's a little water spout thing that's
Water
cool.
effect. Just
Nice.
ideas.
It has to
You
be
know
able
what's
to reach
funny?
his back to clean himself and keep
Yes,
him
sure.
Right,
straight.
there you go. I thought that I had like a decent collection of the Masterverse, but I think I have like it's gotten out of control where like I can't put them on the shelf. I can't put them on my Masterverse shelf anymore. It's just gotten way out of control.
I'm so lucky I'm not into that stuff. We have
Dude,
1/6
it's
shooter in
such
the
a
house.
good line.
Yeah,
Just get AWOC instead.
true. You can get it all in. Matchy Toy says
Exactly.
DK sounded like Scooby. That's pretty
Accurate.
I can confirm that's all the time.
Accurate.
Loki says you sounded South African, that accent, maybe?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I
Question.
mean, it's like a British weird mix of stuff. I don't know. I haven't really thought about his dialogue in my head too much. I'll dial it in.
Yeah, that could be a recommendation.
I know what Grimes sounds like. I know Grimes. I've got Grimes' sound in my head. Like he talks like Boonsy. He's very much like, you know,
Cockney.
kind of a old style British. And he doesn't call Boone. He calls him Boonsy.
Boonsy.
Oh, Boonsy. Look over there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Cheerio.
Now I feel like he
He's
needs
a-
a bowler hat or something.
He's an English bulldog, right?
He needs a little
That would be dope.
a
Bowler
bowler
hat
hat.
Now,
on that guy. Get
All
it
of the
from-
brawlers do have additional heads that are already unlocked.
Mhm.
We're working on the 2D art, and we should have, you know, some sort of 3D version of that to show off before the Kickstarter ends. The females have their additional heads unlocked as well.
Very nice. Are they shown on here yet or
They
no?
aren't.
No.
They aren't. So Dan asked me if he wanted me if if he should do the raving sculpt first or the female head sculpt. And I was like, I kind of want to see the raving sculpt first. So he's working on that right now. When he wraps that up, he'll kind of come back and do the female heads. Arlen's going to be doing the brawler heads.
Sick. Universal Ash asks, are the ancient figures on the new Bucks a possibility?
Not during this Kickstarter. What we want to do as far as like offering ancients is offering more of a like an ultimate version of an ancient. So whenever we do offer that stuff, they'll be, they'll have a really good paint deco. There might be some dry brushing. They'll have several different species hands. So that way they'll be, really versatile, but it's not going to be offered during the Kickstarter.
Okay. Mr. Ryan Clark, obviously have to ask, when is the Canadian expansion? Moose, geese, beavers?
I ask every day.
Whenever you read issue 5, I think you'll be very happy. I would really like to do a moose. I'm not sure which buck he would work best on. It's funny. Wait, what do you think it is? What do you think, Adam?
I think it's the rhino buck.
The rhino buck? Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. For the moose?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It
always kind of like freaks me out when I see. Yeah, dude, like I freak out when I see people like on Instagram, like just like filming them with a camera. I'm just like, yeah, you're about to get stomped. You might want to maybe get back in your car.
People underestimate how big they are until they see them in person.
It's ridiculous. They're scary. I think they're scarier than like a bear,
They're way more dangerous.
Mario has a good idea. A Rocksteady custom with
that's
that
a fun idea. That could be a good convention exclusive.
Camouflage fatigues and stuff,
right?
Accessories.
Someone's asking, oh shoot, let's see. Will there be alternate armor outfits for characters in your pack-ins? We're probably going to do something similar to the armor sets that we have out right now. And what's nice is all the armor sets that we have out right now will fit on all the reptiles. So if you want to, whenever you get your reptiles, you'll already have 3 different armor sets to mix and match. But we will offer something like that once those figures come out.
I mean, cool. I'm completely. I can't imagine what you guys are experiencing, because just seeing how much stuff there is in this Kickstarter, the number of characters, like how ambitious it is, the number of bucks, accessories, swappability, things like that. I mean, that's just me observing from the outside.
We really
it's cool that you have so many people
in, right?
Yeah, that was my interest in trying to like, hey man, you've got this crazy line that was already amazing to begin with, and now you're adding all this stuff. And as you sort of saw, like there are pieces in this image alone that weren't in elsewhere, and we're sort of slowly trickling. It's like, how do we make sure that people have a full understanding of everything that is being offered? And so that's like, hey, let's just hit up Toy Streams, let's put these images together, and and that's the idea. Because I'm with you, like, we're looking at this stuff, and every day it seems like new things come out and new ideas are there. So, and then, Adam and I do the AWOC Talk stuff where we talk about the comic. Like, that's a whole other thing, folks. I don't think folks realize that, like, there's a beautiful world that that Madman and Utama have been sort of crafting and putting out there that are now like available in your comic shops, right?
That's so cool that they're finally in comic shops. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Someone messaged me that they had sold out of issues at Midtown Comics. I thought that was really cool. Kind of check that off my bucket list,
That's really great.
Achievement unlocked.
All right.
Yeah, no, and it's a legit, like a good comic. And so, sometimes like I was holding up a Masters of the Universe figure, and not trying to generate hate, but like, they come in the mini comics and it's clearly like a tie-in to kind of just like, hey, you got this toy, here's this is a fully like thought out world, real cool like sci-fi background that I think most people don't realize. It's not just fantasy. There's some stuff with humans traveling in arcs and things happening. There's AI involved. Yes. So like, that's me trying my to do my best to tease, because it's a great book. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And tell your comic book shops to pick it up. If you're, if you got a favorite shop, they may not know that it's around. And they can get the figures through Diamond as well. So both things are available through
That's
Diamond.
true. Yeah.
That's
Get it.
crazy.
Get it.
And I'm not surprised the story sounds as complex as the offerings, like as robust. You know what I mean? Like so many things going on. Like why would it be any different?
And that's a great thing too. Like again, in the tradition of Masters of the Universe packaging and stuff, like now with a lot of the Origins line, there'll be like what's that character in the background? And then it sort of teases something that's coming in like wave 3. The comic book, like that rhino, there's a water buffalo that we kind of passed by, which by the way, I'm claiming as it's a Pinoy Carabao. I don't care what you say. It's not from Africa, but that was stuff that was teased. The elephant was teased in issue 1, like
issue 1. Yeah.
Real early couple of pages there. No, I mean, that's cool.
It's a blink and you miss it type of thing.
I'll give it to Mother Africa, but in my heart, it's a Filipino Carabao. But yeah. Same with this thing, man.
It's officially awesome. Filipino now.
But yeah, it's a whole other world, man. And there's even some other stuff that I don't want to tease. So but check it out. If you're looking for like good stories, even, aside from the cool toys, like to me, that's why I love this line. It's like going back to the 80s when you had this really cool story. Because of the sort of way things rolled out, I had the comic book before the figures. Right. And man, it just made me that much more excited. Like Adam and I geeked out and we're like,
just goes hand in hand.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the comic. I'm waiting for the cartoon. Let's go, Netflix.
Yes.
It really not just like blowing this guy up, but it's a really good story that I've shared with the kids and, they dig it. Like it hits for young kids. It hits for old people like myself. So check it out. And I can't wait to figure out how this guy plays into the whole story. But
yeah, as a comic book reader, like before I'd even chatted really to Jason and sort of was, got to the point where I'm doing a press tour basically. I backed a couple figures just based on like these are cool looking figures and they're like they're just cool. So I'll back a couple figures. And then issue 1 came out and I read it and I was like blown away and it completely changed it completely changed my perspective of all the characters, and then I needed all the characters and I was all in from then on. And from my perspective as somebody that reads quite a lot of comic books, it's a good comic book. Like not just a good toy comic book, but like it's genuinely a story that has depth and it's well thought out and the character development is great. The art is fantastic by Utama.
It really is.
And my wife, who doesn't read comic books, asked to read the first one, and I let her read it. I do let her read sometimes. So I let her read issue 1, and she's read them all, including issue 5. Anybody,
cool, yeah.
Anybody that's watching that,
one of the few
that's gonna ask when is issue 5 coming out, my wife already got to read it, so jump on that.
Yeah.
Nice. That's crazy. Again, 19 days to go for this project. It's the base kind of goal has already been met, but of course there's still so many unlocks to go. You don't have to stop now. Don't wait till the end. Like we say, for all the Kickstarters, if you're interested in it, get in on it now.
Yeah.
Or you unlock, that entices more people to get on, right? I want to get to this. Meryl or Marill? Marill's
oh wow, look. So we're officially 10K away from unlocking another character as of just 2 seconds ago. Thank you so much.
Nice.
What are you talking about? We're 76,000 past it.
Right, yeah. Y'all are looking at the Canadian site. I'm looking at the
210. What are we at for
the American site?
We're at US.
Awesome.
We're at
210,
676.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long Kickstarter's been on. I feel like Kickstarter's like been on for the better part of a decade. but it's still, there's people that are new to it. Every time I see a Kickstarter, and it's always important to mention that you do not get billed until the last day of the Kickstarter, which is April 17th. You've got a whole nother pay period packed into the Kickstarter, as well as your tax returns for our American friends. So there's really no reason not to, pick out what you want now, help us keep up the momentum, and unlock some of these additional stretch goals.
I had somebody
I'm telling
ask
you guys right
last
now, the
night.
last 48 hours is going to be very interesting.
Yeah,
So,
I had somebody ask last night, can I sort of back for one figure now and then back an epic all in the backer kit? And I said yes, it will be set up that way. But the backer kit for Kickstarter, backers will be, a month. So, if you can, back it during the Kickstarter period, you'll get charged the day after it closes. So back it now and sort of give us a better chance to unlock the elephant, because I think the closer we get to that elephant, I think a lot of people will look at the epic all in very differently. And so what I'm saying is, if you're on the fence with something like the epic all in, just back it now. You can always change your pledge. If we come to the last day and you feel like the value is not there for the epic all in, you can always change your pledge. But it just helps us get there that much quicker, which it takes so much anxiety and stress off of us. I was also saying, it's stressful if we make nothing. It's also stressful every time we get closer to a stretch goal. So like, there's no scenario in which there isn't anxiety built into us, watching this Kickstarter.
It's the nature of a Kickstarter.
Yeah. Right.
It's one of those things.
Come on, everybody. 290. It's a transforming bow.
Yeah.
It's not a banjo. That's like, what would you call it?
Give me the loot.
It's a loot.
It's a loot.
Is it a loot?
Give me the loot.
I believe it's a
Or
loot.
a
Hold on a
mandolin?
second. We got Google. Let's see here.
Mandolin loot.
All right, who's gonna Google
Medieval
it first?
guitar.
Not me.
It's a loot. Yeah, people were typing loot in the chat earlier, and I'm like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Full
but yeah.
disclosure, since Jason was talking about the
gitter?
lizards
The gitter?
having no briefs, I've been Googling reptile genitalia. You should all do it, and it's actually legit. It's anatomically correct.
See?
That they would not have briefs. Well done. It's a hemi.
So we heard
there
the
you
calls for the nude lizard. There's this funny, man. Oh my god, I laughed so hard at it. It's a little reel on Instagram of this girl. I don't know if it's real or not. If she really does this, but like, she's complaining about like her whole social media thing is like just posting videos of her lizard, and she's just kind of complaining about the lizard. It's hilarious. I'll share it with you guys later on.
Nice.
It's so funny.
Moonshine Mel says, hello all. I love the fact that I'm getting so many doses of AWOC. I've watched every live stream so far.
Oh, yeah.
Moonshine
Very
Mel, I
nice.
hope you have a bunch of time off coming up, because we got a
There you
lot
go.
planned.
That's a great point. We know we're putting out really good comics and really, we're putting out great comics and great action figures. Our task now is to do the brand awareness. Everyone takes Ninja Turtles and Transformers and He-Man for granted because they're 30-year-old plus, IPs. Like Brick was saying earlier, we've only had these figures in hand for a little over a year. So, we're really doing this publicity tour and trying to get our name out there, and having the comics actually in comic shops has done wonders. And we can kind of tell that, coming off the last toy show we just did was Toylanta, and we could just the hype was palpable. We could feel the hype, and it was really cool. So I feel like we're kind of hitting our stride now, and people are really kind of learning about the brand and getting as excited as we are about it.
Yeah, I love that, man. You gotta get out there. You can't assume everyone sees everything on one platform, and that as I don't know how many people go to Kickstarter to be like, let me look for an action figure line. Although it is a good, I guess you can call it a marketplace, but it's not necessarily where you would for your first stop or something like that. So
Right.
all this stuff
Yeah.
is definitely important, and keeping it towards on the forefront of everybody's of their mind. Matchy Toys says, Kev, put this towards your epic all-in.
There you go.
Thank
They
you
just
for
put you
the
over the top. They just put you over the
$4.99
top, dude.
super chat.
Is,
Dude, how
is
did
he
you know I
behind
was
in his enabling
$4.99
points?
away?
Because he's pushing this harder than we are.
He's the
last
newest.
couple
He's the
days.
newest, so he's
he's
got a
playing
lot of
catch
ground
up?
to
Is
make
that
up.
what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a public school teacher here in the United States, I apologize, Machu. That's not exactly how the exchange rate works, but good attempt. Keep coming.
Put this towards.
One of the speaking of like conventions, it's very interesting. There's different types of customers that we encounter, and the ones that I love all of them, but the ones that I kind of like, I get a kick out of are the people that really want the items, and they just need you to give them permission to like the item. It kind of reminds me of like whenever my little girl was kind of getting into, stuff besides Shopkins at the time. I was like, oh, look at this. Isn't this cool? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. You should check it out. And she would try whatever it was. I think it was like the troll dolls or something. And I could see that she was just like, why was I holding back? I wanted to try it out. So, life's too short not to try new things. And this being a relatively new IP, you can try out, 3 or 4 figures. You don't have to go like 20 figures deep if you're not comfortable with it. We don't think you'll be disappointed if you do, but it's just one of those things, it's like, try it out. You'll probably like it and be glad that you gave yourself permission to try something new and have a little fun.
Yeah. I mean, you guys had a successful first Kickstarter, and to speak on behalf of this, like, I'm not getting paid to say this, obviously, but I have the figures. I got in on that, and I've handled them right, and they're really good quality. The character designs are cool. You guys had awesome weapon packs with great paint, great articulation, and posability. It's a lot of fun. So if you're on the fence, like Jason said, you don't have to go for the epic all-in. You can go for one. If you want the epic all-in, I hope that Matthew sends you a super chat and gets you there. But until then,
right?
Try a figure or two. Look at some photos, look at some videos for Wave 1. This to me, it's a new IP, right? Like you said, it's relatively new. The figures, Wave 1 is relatively new, but I think them being out there is like a proven record. You guys aren't gonna. It's not like something that's gonna miss. Like it's gonna. I think it's gonna stick the landing at the end of this.
I didn't get to interact with customers and fans as much as I like to this weekend, but I was listening to. I noticed Adam was like he would kind of point out like there was customers that were like, it was a 3-day convention and like there was a lot of customers that were trying it out for the first time, and some of them would come back the next day and get more. And there was a couple of them that would get something at the beginning of the day, and then they'd come back. Like, I think some of them came back 3 times. It's like they came back, got a little bit more, and then they were like, just give me everything on the table, And I was just like,
that's dope.
I was like, proud papa in the back, just like, yes.
Anybody that came Friday or Saturday morning, I was like, now go out to your car, go back up to your room and open this, and we'll see it. We'll see you in a couple hours.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And then hand them like a QR code to the Kickstarter. And by the way,
we had it on the table. Yeah, exactly.
There you go. There you go.
We had
Perfect.
it on the table. Yeah.
We know what we're doing.
DK, we got to get Toying Around ToyCon, build it up so that eventually we can get like a con exclusive comic for AWOC, exclusive cover or variant moose.
Nice.
Exclusive, to get people. Adam, what do you think? You think we can make that happen?
I'm working as hard as I can to get
He's
some of that.
campaigning for it.
The moose, the Canada goose, a beaver. What other ones?
It's like the Alpha Flight.
Someone said a goose, right?
What's that?
Someone mentioned a goose.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we
Innocent
the
goose.
goose is the goose is like once that bird unlocks,
Nasty
it's really just a
Canadian
little
geese.
bit more neck and then that head.
It's so
and
funny
that
how
goose.
aggressive they are.
Man,
It's
they're
like they-
nasty.
Geese?
It's
Yeah.
like they're just like
Nasty.
they're like what, and you're like, dude, you're a goose. What's going on here? Like, I will eat you. You
Have
know?
you ever been attacked by one of those? Because you'd be like,
yeah.
that's a perfect army builder.
And
Yeah,
they leave landmines.
You know, they're like
Yeah,
just like
they have
straight
goose
up
poo
like mini
accessories.
dinosaurs. You know?
Yep,
Little bombs. Goose
that's like a
poop
baby
bombs.
T-Rex.
That's true.
They'll mess you up.
Jamie Lynn Parks, what's up? Good to see you again. It says, hey Jason, any updates on the art
Yes.
book?
Yeah, we're
Excellent
actually trying to we're putting the bells and bows on it, and we should be sending it off to print very soon. We just kept like getting more and more stuff. We're like, okay, now it's done. Now it's done. Now it's done. And we just kept adding more and more content to it. So yeah, we're trying to like be like, okay, that's it. We're not adding any more stuff to the thing. But yeah, we just have to get it edited, and then we will send that off to the printer. So hopefully it won't be too much longer.
Matthew Toy with another $4.99. Here we go.
There you
That's
go.
two
There
epic
you go.
all-ins right there.
I
Thank
think
you.
I think Kevin's gonna do the epic all in live on the stream.
My God.
I think he did. I think that's why you had that little boost. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
that was
man.
him, no chewing, and
There it
Toy
is.
There you go. Says I'm Machu, thank you. Says I'm using Mario's credit card. Here's more towards your epic all-in. Do it live. I mean, you don't have
There
to
you go.
do it bit by bit if you have his card. Just
Yeah,
send it all now.
$796.
Put that whole bad boy in there. He'll
'Cause
thank
we're
you
how-
later.
We're only 10K away from 220, the next tier. So why don't you
Right?
just put
We're
another
less than 10K away. Let's see, we're
Matthew, if you put the 10K in,
we're
YouTube
9,400
takes
away.
their cut. I'll put up the difference, and we'll do that. Hell yeah! Thank you,
I like it.
guys. The chat
That's
is
great.
That's
That's
awesome.
great.
There's so many good questions. Just trying to catch up to where we are. So we have the art book.
Have we entered? I think we're entering into the how about this animal phase of the inevitable AWOC stream.
Yeah, should we just address that? Should we? It's not the elephant in the room. We already addressed the elephant in the room, but should we address the question of
I love
what
that.
about this species, which we get on every single video that we do?
Steven Shanks says, I didn't have to go 20 figures deep. Now you tell me.
You don't have to, but you won't regret it.
Yeah.
You will definitely regret it. It's one of those things where you see something on the shelf and you're like, I'll come back for it, and then it's like 6 weeks of just like agony trying to hunt that figure down.
Oh, if you don't,
and then you
we've
give
all been
up,
there.
and then you pay like double for it on eBay, and then you got the shipping on top of it, and you're just like, man, why didn't I just get it now?
Damn. Let's see. What's this one? Unboxing art. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing? Says the joints feel great, plastic feels great, solid figures. Hell yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, one thing. So before I even had them in hand, but other people had them in hand. Somebody, actually, Jeremy mentioned. He said he didn't really know how to describe. He said they just feel heavy. They feel heavier than they should, which they're just solid and they're just well built, and they don't feel like kind of those flimsy toys. Like there's substance to them, which is totally accurate. Once I got him in hand, I knew exactly what he meant. So
Yeah,
Moonshine.
you can feel the quality in the figure.
yeah.
Ooh, I like this. Let's see. Matthew Toy says, come on, let's get that beaver. I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Bull on the brain.
No chewing.
Yes.
Excuse me. Great suggestion. Perfect
Dude,
toying around
yeah,
exclusive
that would be
AWOC
awesome.
Monkey King.
That
Well,
would be
Jason,
cool.
Yes.
When is the year of the monkey?
That
Is it-
needs to happen.
What is it?
I
It's
don't
the
think
year
they-
of the rat right now, right?
Is there a year of the monkey, DK?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
isn't
the
it?
year of the dragon, year of the monkey, year of the rabbit, year of the rat. There's 4 of
2028.
them.
2028?
2028.
We'll do the Monkey King.
We already have monkeys, so really it's a
2028.
it's a redesign.
Right. It's just going to be.
You know what? That would be a great like version 3 of Pale, or
right.
something.
We call
Version
that a
4 of Pale
secondary.
could be the Monkey
Right.
King.
Accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alternate universe.
Right.
Soft goods.
Yo, no chewing. Perfect. Perfect
That
suggestion.
needs to happen.
Uh-huh.
By the
Dude,
way,
that
there's
Needs
a,
to happen.
That
Sorry, go
4
ahead.
horseman Monkey King went way too hard. Holy crap.
yeah,
Imagine if that thing had the
So
articulation
friggin'
that these
cool.
monkeys have.
exactly,
Right?
exactly.
Get it.
Also, Toying Around Monkey King merch coming out soon. I've just been waiting for a time to drop it. It's just so much stuff going on.
That's awesome.
Obviously, not Kickstarter level of how much stuff you have, but just everything else. So look for it maybe after the ToyCon to go
Sweet.
up for pre-order and stuff.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. Dom says I went nuts with the army builders from the first Kickstarter. I think I got 6 each. God damn.
Dude, that's awesome. Thank you very much.
That is good.
One more from Monkey King. Hell yeah.
Has to happen, guys. Make it happen.
Oh, look. Oh, what? Look at that. That's so cool.
Look at that.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Nice. That's awesome.
Get the
I'm
Toying
surprised how
Around.
well it goes on that particular figure. That looks
Yep.
great.
Get a
That's
Toying Around
wild.
exclusive. Make it happen.
That's so cool, man.
Oh, or
Or-
even just like an accessory pack.
Right?
That's
Like
dope.
And
like
unlock.
the Gundams do with their guns and armor and stuff. That's a cool idea.
Has to happen now.
All
Confirmed.
right, let's see. There's a few more questions. Let's see what else you guys let us know in the chat. This is the year of the dragon. That's right.
Excuse me.
Cisco. Butter Monkey 5K Toys has a nice Monkey King. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of Monkey Kings.
Is that
Has
the one
a-
that's like wearing
has
like
one?
the black tee? Because that thing's freaking awesome.
I
The
don't know, is
5K
that-
one was like the first of
The
them,
Noda?
wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
thing
That,
was-
oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the Noda.
Through
That's
5K.
the
was
Noda.
yeah, that one right there. Which one is that?
Yeah.
Noda
Noda?
Studios.
There's
That
the-
one's so
there-
cool.
But there's a Fury one.
He looks
There's gonna be a
tiny. I didn't realize he was
Fury
that
one.
small.
Yeah, he's a little bit small, but I couldn't
What
resist
size
these.
is it? Is it like
couldn't
about a
resist these arms.
5
6
inch
inch.
maybe?
It's
Yeah,
a 6
true
inch.
112. Mhm.
It's in scale. It's just because it's a smaller character, right? Oh
No,
wow.
the
Okay.
dwarf and the AWOCs are,
Okay.
it?
Yeah. So ours
Bigger
are about
forearms,
7 inch.
though.
Those are they're not really 7 inch. They're like
Yeah.
6.8 or something like that.
Ugh,
Look at those big old Popeye arms.
Yeah,
I
the
haven't
arm
seen
swap
those
out.
arms attachment. He's
It's
got
an
a different set
accessory.
of
too
arms,
much
right?
fun.
Yeah.
getting
Yeah,
way
got a
too
bunch of
excited
stuff.
about
The
that.
deluxe, the deluxe.
I think I have 2 of
Oh
those.
man.
Nice.
Yeah, Jason, and you painted. I had a Monkey King head commissioned, sculpted
Yeah.
by Smash Labs and Uncanny Sculpts. And
Did I ever
think
send you that?
yeah, you sent it with my.
I
You sent
did.
it with my order. You painted up
I
one.
thought so.
And you sent it with my order.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we
I
got
was
DK
worried you were gonna
Festival.
say I didn't send it. I was like, oh man, is it somewhere in the house? Like just like sitting
No,
there,
no,
just
no,
like,
I got it.
like I guess I'll never get mailed out.
No, it was cool. It was cool. Yeah, this is a lot of awesome stuff. And again, you're at 210 right now. I think we just hit 210. You said.
Heck yes, we are. We're at 210, 676. So we're like
almost at
almost
211.
at 211.
Getting close.
How cool would that be? Who
Yep.
else can we guilt into backing right now?
Guilt. whoa, whoa. What does that word mean? I don't know
I'm
what that
just
word.
joking.
You don't say that.
We're
around
all
these-
You're getting
friends here.
enabled. You're getting
Yeah, I was gonna say enablers
We're
next
just-
next week, right?
We're just giving that encouragement that it's okay to treat yourself. You're working way too hard not to get awesome stuff.
Yep.
Let's see here. Weird question.
Can't take it with you when you're done.
asked, Will the packing room? Okay, so there's a question about the packaging. It's similar, but there's a lot. We're adding a little bit more embellishments to the front of the box, and there's a little bit more graphics that we're gonna add. So they'll look very good next to Series 1, which has 4 waves of figures. But there will be slightly more deco and we fancied them up a little bit. So
Printing wise, right, Jason? But the box
right.
itself is cut. The window's the
The-
same. It's just the print.
right, correct. Yeah, there's just more graphics added to it.
Sweet. So again, there's 19 days to go. This is going to be made. It's just a question of how much more is going to be made that could add
Exactly.
to an
Yeah.
epic all-in.
Mhm.
Different characters that are being shown here. I mean, where's the message here? Mythic Dolphin
I'm
says, Moonshine Mel toying around. I did epic all-in day 1 and added epic all-in last week. So I'm with you on your choice because I think Moonshine Mel also said 2 epic all-ins.
Yeah.
That is
MVPs, baby.
incredible.
We got some MVPs in the chat. And Tiffany does a great job answering the questions and the comments. It's hard to keep up with that stuff because there's so many comments coming in, and we're behind the scenes trying to get stuff sculpted, painted, graphics dialed in. So she's been doing a great job.
Sweet.
But I'm looking at it. It's so cool because we're like one figure away from the initial stuff that we had planned on unlocking. So
Yeah.
that feels very surreal with 19 days left. It's kind of crazy and exciting and just it's heartwarming, I guess I should say.
We could have run 2 back-to-back Kickstarters, just done everything
Right.
in the one, and then just
Right. Yeah.
kicked off the second one. Right? No, I'm
Yeah.
just
We're like,
kidding. That
now
would've been
for
a
part
nightmare.
2.
Sweet. Game Quest, what's up? Says pinless Monkey King Pale. I'm in. I'd be down for
Make it
that.
happen.
It's gonna be a winner.
Steven
Whoa,
checks for the
30
record. I'm
figures
30
in?
figures in.
Wow, dude.
That he's
thank you
received
so much.
far.
So far, yeah.
So
Wow.
far.
He's gonna need 2 shelves by the time he's done.
At least.
And it's your fault.
You're welcome.
You're welcome for making the toys you ordered so awesome.
Hey, you know what? Someone came up to the booth and they were talking about how many figures they had piling up. And I told them like they felt overwhelmed. And I said, I tend to order like for the most part, like my toy buying habits is I'll buy, 5 or 6 figures at a time, but I don't ever open them all at the same time. I'll open one a day. It's like my little treat after I worked hard all day. I'll open one figure and like thoroughly enjoy that figure. And then I'll move on to the next. And it's kind of a little ritual.
Yep.
You want to kind of avoid the Christmas fatigue. It's always so funny when we see our kids like by the time they're done opening all the Christmas presents, they're just like, oh God, please no, I'm done, And we don't ever want to have that happen. So whenever you're getting a bunch of figures all at once, I highly recommend the one a day opening habit. It just makes it a little bit. It makes every figure purchase feel a little bit more special.
Or every Thursday.
Yeah,
Or
I read
every
the
Thursday
assignment,
night.
so I went ahead and unbox while we were.
There
all
you go.
talking.
I've got a
How
couple
am I-
unboxed stuff off to the
I was gonna say,
side.
how am I gonna not? I don't want to be here and not unbox something.
Let's
with y'all,
all
so.
unbox at least one thing. High School Creation says, I'm out. Have a good night. Go back a walk. Absolutely. I love you, Mikey. Hopefully we'll hang out soon. All right. We'll each unbox something, one, and then we'll do a recap of the project and then call it a night. Does that sound good?
Excellent.
Okay, let's go around. Let's go first. Brick, you don't have to. We're not going to wait for you to open it, but what are you going to open, or what did you just open?
I opened Lee J from Mythic Legions from the retailer appreciation wave. Dope. We got an Asian elf in Mythos.
Dude, what?
Which is
Is that
awesome.
the first like Asian head sculpt for Mythic?
The first that we have in hand. There's others
Dude.
on their way. Yep.
He looks
And
so
I think I need to
good.
get that.
It's got a cool helmet too.
Man, it looks awesome.
Yeah,
Asian
apparently
elf.
it's based on a real Mythic Legions fan.
Oh,
my
what?
understanding.
Oh,
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who got the
the first
company
Asian
to sculpt it, and so
That's
it's great.
so cool. What?
It could be a
That's
Klingon.
awesome.
Name's Lee J. Lee J. Gold,
So cool.
gorgeous gold up. And
Man, that figure looks awesome.
Yeah,
Comes with an
the
alternate-
story goes apparently that the 4 horsemen were contacted from a retailer in China, and he said,
Mhm.
how much to get a customer of mine a likeness in the line, and they threw out a crazy number, and he was like, he'll pay it. Done.
Dang, that's some baller moves right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if somebody from China has money
Ew.
to throw around and they're like, name a number,
Surprised,
Oh, that's the head that's
In
packed
American dollars? No problem.
And to be clear, this was the custom head of that guy, and then this is like an altar. So
Oh,
it's
No,
actually
the half orc head.
It's an orc. It's an orc dude with a ton of gold. But what's wild about this figure, in addition to that, is it comes with like a full other set of limbs. So
What?
if you're into the whole pop and swap thing, that's just like parts
cool.
for days.
Whoa.
And then
Interesting.
weapons and stuff. Yeah, man, I'm loving it. So fun,
I
fun,
think
fun.
mine shipped from eCollectibles this week. I have literally not had the chance to open that email to see, but I got a shipping notification from eCollectibles, and it was like each order you get an email for, and but he'll ship, however many he has at the time, and I got like 7 emails all in a row from eCollectibles, and I was like,
Nice.
I'm going to get some of my goodies. I'll be right back.
All right, Adam, do you have time to open something, or you have to get going?
yes, I got the green light. So I'm gonna open the Dungeons and Dragons Displacer Beast.
Nice.
Warriors.
Interesting. DK, you have anything?
I'll open Iron Factory Hex Wrench, which is Wheeljack, basically, from
So
Transformers.
what? Just out of curiosity, what's you said? Iron Factory?
Iron Factory is the company
Okay.
name. So it's like third party.
There's and what's their kind of thing? Is there like die cast in there?
No,
or is
no,
it
it's
just-
like what is it? Three-quarter scale Transformers.
Oh, okay, so they're
Three-quarters?
smaller.
Three-quarter scale? No, three. I don't know. I gotta look up what the scale is. No, 3.75 inch. Sorry.
Like it's 3/4
No,
of
no,
a
I'm
full
sorry,
transformer.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Okay, but if the Transformer is this tall, but they're effectively like it's a smaller line.
Yes, it is.
That's cool. That's a
Yeah.
good idea. That's a good idea.
That's a good pocket figure.
Yeah.
It is. It's like a perfect take to work
Right?
figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Derek Dalzell in the house, 88 Figs, Terrence St. John. Thanks for tuning in. Hyperdelic says, my toe has been dipped. I backed it. I need that chameleon dude. Hell yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Super
It's
You
a
made a
cool.
slippery
wise
slope.
choice.
I'm telling you right now, it's a
Sick.
slippery slope.
What's funny is like the chameleon, we were like, that's a fun, cool figure, but like it's so popular. Like so many people have been drawn to the line for that figure.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that really looks like it.
Right?
That's why. Yeah.
I feel like he does kind of look a little bit like Kermit the Frog, but like it's just the angle of the image, like in person he doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, in person, that's the other the chameleon in person has a different neck than anything. So it has a very
Right.
unique look. It's a really cool figure.
We have a toy royalty in the house, the figure report. What's up, Mikey?
What's
Good to
up,
see you.
sir?
Matthew Toy says, wait, how much was it to get them to do that? I'm assuming he's asking because he still has Mario's credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. If somebody wants to get an AWOC figure with their likeness, I don't know how that would work, but reach out. We could come up with a price for you.
What's
Well, I
the
mean,
limit
no.
on that card, Machu? Go for
The
like
second
offer
story arc-
79,600.
Deal.
How much are you off from
Man, look
fully
how good
backing
that
the
figure
project?
looks. I'm
Yeah,
kicking myself
exactly.
for not picking up that Cyclops.
All right. I am
God
going to
dang it.
open the X-Men 97 Marvel Legends Cyclops, which I put all my money on for this to be my main display Cyclops. And again,
And he looks
now
so
that the show
good.
is out, 3 episodes, Cyclops is totally kicking ass. I'm even more excited to have this. And I have Wolverine already. I have most of Wave 1. Getting more of Wave 2, but to have this and to have like Cal Dodd come out to the show next week while the series is still going on right now, like I'm so stoked for it. And for anybody who's able to come by and get stuff signed, hopefully you have some animated series stuff, X-Men 97 stuff. But this one I'm excited for because I've always wanted a good Legends Cyclops with a angry face
Yeah.
to
Dude,
show.
that's like the essential Cyclops.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's always just been a
Kevin.
smiling face. Yeah.
Derek showed us an easy way to open those card backs. You don't need a knife or anything.
Do I just
So
rip
if
it?
you No, like see at the
Yeah,
bottom.
you just tear it right
If
off.
you
That's
see at the
easy.
bottom, if you open it up from the bottom, you don't need anything. Like where that little indentation right there. Yeah, just peel it open and you won't need a knife or anything. You're about to see some movie magic right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Do I want this card? Yeah, I guess I don't need.
You
this
don't want
card.
it. You're gonna
I didn't
throw it
save any
away
of the
2
other
weeks from
ones.
now anyway. Look at that. There it is right there. Get the thumb in there. Look at that. There it is.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Next, we'll show you how to take a bra off with one hand.
All the things we wish we knew as kids.
So good.
oh my god!
Oh man.
Do
That
you
was a
remember
layup. I laid it up and Adam just went broke the
that
backboard.
episode of The Office where Michael's trying to film a kid for his son to teach
You
him
just
things,
twist
and
it
then,
until you break it.
and then he calls Pam and she's like, "What? No!"
Yep.
And then he ultimately gets Dwight to do it. Oh my god! Look at this head range to look up.
Oh, love that. Yes.
He needs that range so that he can blast the ground.
Yep.
to-
Driving me nuts that I didn't get that figure.
Dude, I heard Wolverine is sold out everywhere too.
Yeah, he needs that.
I haven't
that,
even seen
that
him.
blast effect and shooting up to the sky.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
They have a little bit of a cartoonier vibe, but I mean that Cyclops figure I think is a pretty good stand-in for like the Stan Lee or it's not Stan Lee, the Jim Lee
Jim.
sort of X-Men.
Dude, look at that laser attachment too, man.
Well,
Come on.
My thing has always been trying to build the animated series lineup, and everything up until now has been like comic versions of it that
Yeah,
could
yeah.
stand in.
Dude,
Yeah.
come
But
on.
now
look
this
how
is
cool that
a
is.
fully
Holy cow.
comic look. Because they've always had like a regular face, but with the visor tapping hand, and it didn't make sense that he was doing
He
that,
didn't
but
have
his
to
face was
blast.
just,
Right.
Yeah.
no emotion. But like, look at this.
Shooting the beam.
That's cool.
Ah,
I think I need this one too.
so sick. This looks so good.
I did really like the what did they call it? The love triangle 3-pack. It wasn't called
Yeah.
the love triangle 3-pack. It was called something Family Matters
Love
or something. I
Triangle?
can't remember.
No, Family Matters is the Magneto, Quicksilver.
Oh, that's right.
and,
Yeah. That was the
I think
Magneto,
that is Love
Quicksilver,
Triangle.
and
Step by
um,
step.
yeah.
The Full House pack.
I want
Step
the
by
Full
step.
House
Growing
pack,
pains.
but
Growing pains pack.
Dude, that step-by-step theme song was so aggravating. Oh my god. Ugh. It made my toes curl up like ugh.
Ruined your Fridays. Ah!
Yeah, like when it was like the TGI Friday and that would come on and it was like okay, here we go.
There
Try to
you go.
stomach this.
Look at that. Get it.
Come
Little
on
Scott.
now. How freaking cool is that?
Damn. I love it. I love it. This is great. Oh, I'm so happy with this.
Yeah, that's the pose right
Marvel
there.
versus
Come
Capcom
on, how
pose
freaking
of like
cool is that?
No, it's that one Fleer like 92 or 93 card where he's
Mhm.
on the rocks in the cave. And it's just
And
the-
what's so
the
nice
optic
about it
glass.
is like it looks good without the laser beam plugged in. It looks good both ways, you know?
Yeah, you can't really
Look at
tell
that.
that there's like
Right?
big gap in the
Yeah,
visor there.
like,
They
that's so
painted
cool.
red
It's
around
really
it.
cool.
Yeah.
So
this
it's just
is-
friction fit into that thing?
Yeah.
It's just, huh? Cool.
There's like a little bit raised here where the
Yeah.
part's inserted. It's so nice. All right. Jason, did you get something to open?
I do. Let's see. So this is not as exciting, but they were on sale at Walmart and I couldn't resist. So I got this Andor figure here. I got two more of them and I have
Is that
like
the exclusive?
It might be a Walmart exclusive. I don't know. I just saw it was on sale. I was like, $7.95. Yes, sir.
What?
I put
Sweet.
a
Man.
oh god, I forgot what the comedian's name is. I love him. I forget his name.
Burr.
Bill Burr.
What the hell's
Bill
Bill
Burr.
Burr.
Yeah,
I
Bill
really
Burr.
want that figure.
And then the guy from Storm Shadow, the GI Joe classified Storm Shadow.
Oh yeah.
I wish he could actually fit this hat, but unfortunately, I just have him holding it because it doesn't really fit. So that's kind of like my fodder stuff that I picked up. And then I picked up. Well, I didn't pick it up. I got this 2-pack in that I've been waiting for. This Sabretooth for like 7
Nice.
years. It's amazing. It's just as good as you think it is. It's a fantastic figure. I don't know. I picked up the wrong Wolverine. Hold on. Sorry. It came with this Wolverine,
Yep.
which is
Gambling
actually
Canadian
this is an
Logan.
awesome figure in itself. But I think we all kind of know this is like where it's at. Like this is such a friggin' awesome figure, and it feels so good. I hate to say it, but it feels like an AWOC figure. Like it's got that heaviness. all the joints move like butter. So, you know, I will say that our awesome sculptors do a lot of really great Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe Classified stuff. Dan Mitchell, I know for a fact, did the Nightcrawler from the 97 wave.
Oh, no way.
That's another figure I'm anxious to pick up. We kind of tease Arlen because he forgets which figures he works on. We're like, dude, how can you forget? That's a freaking awesome figure. But that's what I picked up recently. Actually, I also got this. I showed it earlier. I forgot that I ordered it and it showed up. You know, I want to make him this guy's gonna be a ninja. I can't have him like scuba diving. I mean, I could, but like I'm not gonna play in the tub with him. So I'd much rather him just be like a Cobra Ninja. For Snake Eyes to kind of slaughter, you know, or like, you know, like Indiana Jones when the guy's got the sword and everything and he just like shoots him. It'll be kind of similar to that, but Snake Eyes will just kind of like right in the abdomen.
Yeah, Ray
that's my pickups.
That's awesome. This Cyclops is great.
Dude,
Yoko says,
so good. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, dude. I don't know why you waited. I hope you can find one.
I'm kicking myself. Someone said something about adult, and Adam said we need to do custom bags that say like it's just got the Spero logo, and then like underneath it says adult toys on it, like just a black bag with like dark
black bag that says adult toys, so that when people are walking around at cons with their product,
right?
Like, what
is this? TSA is gonna love them when they go home.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like we have some more questions pertaining to the Kickstarter. Mythic Dolphin says, Jason, please show, I don't know if this is a request or please show an image on each image, the cost of each animal in their Kickstarter image, standard figures, 35, brawlers, 48, etc. So the value of the epic all-in is clear.
That's a good idea. We'll probably do it in text.
Yeah,
what do you think? We could do it as like in a text.
I took a note already of that.
Okay.
I have a really
That's a good idea.
Or just keep backing more so the value keeps going up.
Back often and back lots. That's a great idea.
GameQuest says the stream just took a crazy turn. What do you mean?
When we were talking about
adult toys.
The bra.
Get the bras off.
Hey, bra. What's up, bra? Man, we're flirting with that 211 right now. We're like less than 300 away from 211. I feel like we can close out the stream with a good, healthy 211.
All right, that's the goal for this stream, everybody.
If you want to get rid of us, just back that Kickstarter, and
we'll stay on.
We'll be out of here. We'll be out of your hair.
If you've had enough.
Terrence St. John says, I have Wolverine. You can't find Rogue. Yeah, I need to backtrack.
I haven't seen Rogue either.
Torrencio says, I saw a dude at True earlier frantically looking for 97 Wolverine, calling places for stock. It's gone.
We're just like sweating, you know, like he's got like the shakes. He's just like, y'all got that Wolverine? I need that Wolverine
in the back. Where you can't find Rogue in Louisiana? That's not right.
I've never seen it. Yeah, is she Cajun? I know Gambit's Cajun. That's another thing.
Oh, yeah,
did the Gambit as well.
Rogue
I think he might have done secondary.
Rogue
I don't know
where
from. The whole thing.
Whoa.
What's that? The Nightcrawler? Is that what the question was?
No.
Dan did the arms, the legs, and the head. I think they used that existing torso. But I didn't know they used a new one, and I love Nightcrawler. So now I need it for multiple reasons.
If I saw that, I would have absolutely picked it up.
Oh, 100%.
Let's see here. So I know he just posted some Marvel Legends stuff. Yeah, so it looks like he did. Adam's right. He did the head, the arms, and the legs for Nightcrawler, and the baby. I don't know. It looks like he did the whole thing. I don't know. I'll ask
He didn't do
him.
the torso.
He might be
He
asleep.
didn't do the torso. It's
He
in the
did not
notes.
do the torso. Okay, I
No,
got
if
you.
your eyes
Okay.
work properly, you would be able to.
Plus,
And
the
that's
whole
not a
not
slight.
being able to
You
read
said eye
thing
surgery.
doesn't help.
Yeah, I was gonna say the literacy thing was probably.
Yeah, it's not literacy related. It's eye surgery.
That's what it is. I don't read good. Man, yesterday was wild. Like, I think it was like maybe about 9:30. My eyes just started watering, and I could see like 20/20 again. I was just like, "Oh my god, finally!" But it's been a little blurry throughout the day to day, so it fluctuates.
We have Darth Gutierrez in the chat. Glad to see you back. It's been a while. I haven't seen you alive in a little bit, but happy you're here. And Omega Weapon 13 says Rogue is sold out everywhere. Amazon UK is the best place to get it.
I gotta have that Rogue. That Rogue is
Dude,
so
this is
hot
so
right
good.
now. She's
She
so
is.
hot right now. How is she in the cartoon?
It's a lot of stuff going on with Rogue. Dude, he's got the hand to tap the visor or the communicator. He's like, give him the
Yeah.
forecast. I don't know. The bicep looks a little
The Joe Pro.
humongous,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, when
Maybe-
did
You know, that's
Scott
one
go
of
from
those things-
Slim Summers to Buff Summers? I think that was all under Jim Lee.
It's,
That was
it's
all-
one of the
yeah, that's
things-
all,
I
like,
like. I
animated.
actually like the way. I think he looks great. You know, arms and knees are very problematic on a figure, especially if you've got like a big bicep figure. The figure's got like big hamstrings. It's a challenge to like get the aesthetic and the functionality in a good happy medium. See, I think it looks fine. I find that
That goes with that. When you
that's
really
one of my
fold them in.
main little nitpicks with the Masterverse figures. It's like they all have such giant biceps that it looks awkward in profile view.
Yeah, that cut.
Hey, I
It's like
gotta duck out to put my kids to bed, but I'll jump back on if you guys are still on. I just
Yeah.
wanted to mention Mythic Dolphin also has mentioned this question a couple times, or this suggestion. Add the scale photo to the Kickstarter. I've made a note of that. That's a very good idea, so I'll definitely do that.
Deal. Give the kiddos my love.
Yeah,
Hey, Adam,
absolutely.
thanks for joining us.
I'll be
It's
as
good to
quick
see
as
you
I
again.
can, and I'll try to jump back on if you guys are still opening toys. I still got one more thing I can open. If,
Don't get him sick.
They got me sick. That's the
It's always
Yeah,
the kids
it's
that
always
bring
the
it
other
home.
way around. It's
Yeah.
never you getting them sick.
yeah. All right, thanks guys.
That's not
Go
how it
back,
works.
go,
See ya.
go
Alright.
back, Epic
If not-
Kickstarter. Go back, Epic All Ins.
Woo!
We still have
Oh,
247. 247 before we sign off. So
There you go.
good luck to you.
Go
I love
Monty,
it.
break out that credit card.
Courtesy of 79.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
This line.
Come
I
on,
don't know
do it now.
if everyone in the chat has been watching X-Men 97, but go get what you can.
Are you caught up, Kevin?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, same. That was a morning watch.
DK, how's your third party 3/4 scale?
It's good. It's like it comes with interchangeable hands as well. There's like fist hands and like open hands.
Mhm.
It's got a bunch of accessories. It's pretty dope. Like for legend scale Transformers like this. Yeah, I should have started this line. I should have collected more.
There was some new Transformers announcements today, right?
Yep.
DK and I are going to put out a new episode of What I Miss this weekend. So you get early access to that on the Patreon. Early access, ad-free. There's another video on there right now of my trip to New York with my friend Paul for the Star Wars event. And yeah, and those videos, again, that helps support the channel, the content here, everything that I'm working on, video, music, apps, things like that, software. So thank you for everyone who's been part of that. And DK and I will have a new episode up this weekend of What I Miss is basically like, just to recap, if you missed all the social media stuff, is the toys that came out in the last week and a half that DK and I saw that we find really cool. And it's weird, but like, I'm excited to do the episode because it's just excitement for things that I'm into. So we're definitely gonna mention this as well and tell people to come watch this and back this.
Yeah.
That's gonna be this weekend. You guys have a lot of touring going on as well. Where are people going to see you next?
I'm gonna let Brick take that because I honestly don't know.
All right, so tomorrow night, what are we? It's Thursday, so tomorrow night, that'll be over on Collector Express. That's Friday, and then Saturday will be over on the Dorclair with Bill, and then Sunday on some channel called Brick Something for the news.
Hey-o.
And then next week is still sort of up in the air, but I can confirm Thursday will be on A Punk with Toys, and Friday with Wade over on Unparalleled Universe, and a couple of
Nice.
other ones. But sort of teasing them
You got
out
a
week by
full
week.
slate.
Every week we'll kind of put the whole thing. So yeah, and thank you for hosting this and helping get the word out. And yeah, thank you to Machu for his
Yeah, thanks for having us. This is great.
My pleasure.
full on enabling Machu in full on mode and stealing Mario's credit card and doing all the things. That's awesome.
We'll
No, I
thank
mean,
you later.
you guys are awesome. The product's great, and I wanted to talk to you obviously about this, but also help get the information out. Again, you don't really know how many toy shows are out there. Sometimes you sometimes you get stuck in the same circles, which is not a bad thing, but there's just so much out there on YouTube.
Yeah,
and I
I'm
wanna make
definitely
sure
a creature of
that you-
habit, so it's
Yeah,
very
right.
true.
So I want to thank you for doing that and coming through and showing off this stuff, giving us a closer look. There's also this. I don't think I showed this photo. Let's do this before. There.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Now you can.
That's
We tried
right.
to. I poorly photoshopped this earlier today, but it does give you an indication of how you can army build the figures.
Yeah, that is exclusive to this stream right now. This is here. Oh, look at that horny toad guy
man.
over there. Look at that.
That's fun, right?
I don't know which
Yeah,
one I
that's-
want.
I love with the head with that's with this head pack, alternate heads. Sorry, hold on. There you go. With these and the main.
Yeah. So these are all
main head.
included with the figure. You're
Andrew.
not gonna have to make a separate purchase. This is
Right.
like the snakes included with the chameleon, the horny toad with Corvus, and the red head with the heavy infantry. It's just our little thank you. Where we did the head packs last time, and then we were kind of like, you know what? Let's just pack them in with the figures
I love that.
and make them a stretch goal in that way.
So yeah, if you're into these, take a screenshot of this. Go share it. I'm sure Brick and Adam are going to work hard to post this and get it up or on all the socials and Kickstarter. But until then, if you want, share this and let people know. Right, this all helps people to see the army building variability that you can have, and might just incentivize someone to maybe get another epic all in. Who knows?
There you go.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, I'm so glad I went with the epic all in. I've got my army builders already set aside with the epic all in. Brick, someone Machu's asking. You
I'm
saw
on
it.
it.
Okay, cool.
I'm responding
Cool
to
beans.
Machu.
Cool
What did he do?
beans.
Shh, Machu. Nothing. Let's do between two AWOCs.
That's funny.
That's good.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, absolutely. Yoko says, since Kev likes to publicly plan things, are we doing enablers next week? Of course we are, Yoko. I'm going to do a dinner with everyone who's in from out of town. And then we're still trying to figure out how to do multiple mics for people who are here in person, plus all the enablers who are going to be calling in, because I wouldn't want to do it unless everyone was there. That's the beauty of enablers and streams like this and this community. Let's see what the hell else is going on. All right, let's go back to here real quick. So again, 19 days left to go. We are at oh, it just went up.
Oh, whoa, did
21,
it go up again?
211.
Thank you, Machu. Oh,
Yo, we're signing off. 211.
Sweet.
Peace.
We did it. Everyone have a good night.
Yeah.
About peace.
Mic drop.
that's Jason. Get the money and leave.
I'm out of here. I'm out of
I'm outta
here.
here.
So will there be cake on the stream next week? Is that going to happen? Are you going to blow out candles? What you doing? Since we're
I don't know.
planning live.
I don't. Oh, you want to plan that live? DK, take notes.
You know, I'm taking Yoko's lead.
You need to have
Is
cake
this-
on cake. You know what I'm saying?
Cake live,
Like real
live
cake on
unboxing.
on cake, and blow it out.
All right, but yeah, we'll definitely do that. I want to wrap up. Sorry, I want to go through this Kickstarter again for everybody though, because just to summarize again, you guys just hit 211,000. Just crossed that line. 220
you
is the
so
next
much.
stretch goal. Again, you have 19 days left. You can make a single figure pledge, which, you know, it's not wrong, but, you know, why not try more? Try 2 figures. If you're new and you're cautious, at least get 2. So maybe you have someone to pair it with to fight, and then you won't feel as bad when you're like, oh man, these are so good. I should have got more.
You know what's cool about, like, if you scroll down just a little bit more, see this right here, this $75 pledge, you get 2 figures and then you almost get a free weapon set. So I feel like that's a great jumping in point where you get the 2 figures and you can mix and match. It doesn't have to be, you don't necessarily have to do a lizard, both lizards. You can get, like, you know, the chameleon and Boone or whatever you want to do. Yeah. So you don't necessarily have to do that. You don't have to stick to the weapon set too. If there's a different weapon set you prefer, you can do that as well. So that right there's got a really great value at a lower backing level.
Yeah. Just don't even look at the single play. Just go for this. Start it. This is where it starts. It's like when I recommend people to watch Parks and Rec, just skip season 1 and start on 2. So, you know,
I totally agree with that. And the same with The Office. And then once you fall in love with the characters, then you go back and watch season 1. I actually think season 1 of Parks and Rec has some, like, really funny episodes. I like the cold opening when they're fighting with the poo in the park. And then the one where Andy's he's giving himself a bath in the baby pool, and the guy steals his boombox and he's, like, running down the street naked.
you know what? I might rewatch season 1, but then that's going to be a rabbit hole of the whole series.
I tend to watch it on repeat. Like, I'll end it and then I'll just start it over again.
Nice. So does each figure now have 2 alternate heads? No, it's
okay.
2.
So the ones who have alternate heads now are let's see. So all the reptiles have alternate heads packed in. All the brawler figures have heads packed in. Let me look real quick. All the females have alternate heads packed in. And all of, let me see here. We don't have alternate heads on the speedsters yet. That's the last little stretch goal that we have before we get to raving. So we're about to, you know, we're less than 10K away from, we're about 9K away from unlocking the assassin. And then it's on to unlocking the headsets, the head pack-ins for those guys, for those speedster bucks.
I think this Speedster 2-pack is where I'm going to start off at, because I love that kanji and then the fox with the robot arm.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Boone's one of my favorite figures in this one. It's so
or
hard
you
to
can
pick
go-
one, you know?
Yeah, it is. Just get as many as you can.
Right.
Brawlers, 2-pack or pack of 5, weapons case, 5 figures, 5 brawlers, 10 standard figures, all in standard figure case, Spero's Choice. So many options to go through. And again, these are really cool action figures, really, really good quality from the Wave 1 stuff that I handled. So I think if you're on the fence, give it a shot. If you're already into this, that's awesome. Get more, because there's going to be more stuff. And I hope we all get to that cardinal with the transforming loot. Give me the loot, as Biggie said.
Yeah. We talked about 2-packs. Now we're talking about Biggie.
This is the number 1 rap beef Kickstarter, toy Kickstarter
Right.
on the streets right now. Yo, Steven Shanks with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Says
Thank
for
you,
my
thank you.
Speedster pack.
There you go.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Look at that.
And thank you for tuning into the stream tonight. Yeah, I mean that's the concept of Primal Series 2. Anything that you guys want to finalize
Yeah,
with?
well,
You
I
know,
want to
send
say
people out with?
thank you so much for having us. If you see stuff that you're excited about in the Kickstarter, go ahead and back it now. Get the stuff that you want locked in now, because you will not get billed until after your tax returns have gone through on April 17th. And there's still a whole pay period packed in there as well. So there's really no need to wait on stuff that you want to get a hold of as far as like locking in your selections. So we appreciate you guys for having us. And I think Brick mentioned the show will be on tomorrow. I don't remember which one it was.
Collector Express.
Yeah, that sounds fun. We're looking forward to it.
It sounds like it's like a fast food restaurant at the mall, but for toys.
Right. Yeah. You just kind of
Yeah.
like
Picking up
Awesome.
handles.
roll up and you're like, I'll take the number 2 Kickstarter
Yeah.
award. And can you add on a brawler as well? And they're like, sure.
Give me some AWOC. Give me the X-Men 97 Legends. No chit chat, no small talk. Pack it in a bag, and then you go Collector Express. Love it. I love it.
Collector Express.
What's up, Dole? I got a chance to chat with Ryan Dole on his channel, Gotham City Tonight. That was last night. We were talking about X-Men because it's just too good to not talk about it on the first night. I just didn't want to do my own, another stream on the channel, but go check it out and then go join every Wednesday if you want to talk about the newest episode of X-Men 97 as it's happening or as it's happened. Thank you, Dole, for tuning in. Brick, anything else you want to add to?
No, I'm just I'm embarrassed to say that I didn't know that y'all were doing X-Men on Gotham City Tonight. So that's dope.
Who would have thought? Gotham
who'da
City
thunk it?
Tonight, the number
Who'da
one Star
thunk
Wars
it?
podcast, talking X-Men 97.
Yeah, they were inspired by that awesome amalgam episode they did. That was amazing. Go back and check that out. No, we're just gonna keep doing the tour. We're gonna, we're gathering the tribe to let people know about not these, but the AWOC figures. I'm lost in all these toys now. But yeah, it's some good stuff. And again, thank you to Machu for the choice enabling and for using 796 as a credit card. Keep going. You just max it out. I don't know what the balance is. Just keep
there's no
going.
transaction fees per just go crazy. It's unlimited
Yeah,
transactions.
Yeah. And no, that's it. And then again, Sunday over on the Brick Something channel, this guy's going to come with me and we're going to hang out and we're going to talk about all the needless ephemera we saw. So that's it.
Good news. Hell yeah. Again, the Kickstarter link is in the video, the YouTube video description. So made it nice and easy for you to go click it now when we're wrapping up. Go scroll through, everything that you saw tonight and just add to cart and then add in Mario's credit card information that Machu will send you.
Go 5424 1. No, sorry.
The zip code is no, I'm kidding. So yeah, guys, congratulations on everything that's happened up at this point. Obviously, the project's already the base goal again is backed, but there's so much more of that to go and so much more that you guys can give to everybody. I'm sure you're excited for the things that you put out there and you want it to be made. And again, as myself and other people looking on the project, they look really cool, and I hope you get as much of those as you can, if not all of it. And good luck with the whole project, putting things out, and all the tours going on for the rest of the week until you guys end on the 19th. Yeah, go follow Spero Toys on Instagram. Go follow Brick's YouTube channel also. DK, I'm gonna skip you because you're gonna say you have nothing. We're gonna go do we're gonna put out an episode of What I Miss for Patreon that goes out first on patreon.com/ToyingAround. I want to thank all these wonderful patrons over here for your support. Of course, all that goes towards making more videos and content for people who backed ad-free, of course. And then next Sunday, Touring Around ToyCon presented by E-Collectibles. You can get tickets now on my website right there, or at the door. We have Paul Sun-Young Lee signing autographs and taking photos. Cal Dodd, the voice of Wolverine himself, X-Men 97, and X-Men the Animated Series. He's going to be there signing autographs, taking photos. McFarlane Toys will have stuff on display, and some GI Joes will be on display, classified, and be given away. Lots of stuff to announce still. Comic book creators, local vendors, things like that. So even if you can't go, if you can help, share, let people know, that would be awesome. And of course, Toying Around ToyCon 2026, Year of the Monkey. Hopefully there will be an exclusive of some sort. Thank you to Adam, of course, who, good luck getting the kids to bed. I mean, just
Easier
like
said
an
than done.
accessory swap kit, SHF is
Right?
doing those
That's a cool
accessory
idea.
kits.
Toying Around, Monkey King.
Let's go. Let's
Hey,
make it
wow.
happen.
Let's go.
So
Butter
thank you, Jason, Brick, and Adam. All the best to you and everything that's going on.
Thank y'all so much for having us. And y'all
Yeah,
have
no,
a wonderful Easter weekend.
Thank you.
Eat
Yes.
all the candy.
Happy Jesus rebirthday weekend.
That's right, baby.
Everybody in the chat, if you have a second, leave a thumbs up on your way out. Click on the Kickstarter link in the video description, and keep toying around. Peace. DK just did 4. He did this. He did this.
I thought
He
you
did
didn't
this.
see it. No!
I see all, dude. I think you just sent some like Morse code to outer
Oh,
space to
man.
aliens or something.
No,
You-
I thought the mic blocked it.
Oh,
People are gonna think you're in duress.
He's like,
That boy needs help.
No. Hey, walk.
You just did rock paper scissors by yourself.
I did.